Hey team, you join me on my Sunday long run. Obviously I'm up in the Malverns again, it's my favourite place to run. But yeah, this is the start of what I'm calling get your ass into gear block. I've got a couple of races coming up. The first one being Nottingham 10K, and that's exactly 4 weeks away. So I'm going to incorporate some interval training, some tempo runs over the next 4 weeks, and hopefully that gets me into a position where I can actually challenge for the 10K, maybe even get a PB. I got just under an hour last year at Worcester, which I was absolutely stoked about. So yeah, maybe I can push a little further this year with a bit of designated training. Let's get it. Well, I got up early so that I could come and capture the beautiful Malvern sunrise, but it looks like we're just in a cloud today. I was up here yesterday and it was totally clear, but you can't win them all. Views for days. So yesterday I did an unintentional double day. I did park run in the morning and then I went out on my mountain bike. Park run was an absolute mud bath. There's people slipping over everywhere. I mean, I very much enjoyed it. I've not seen mud like that for ages. And then on my way home I just saw the amount of cyclists out and I just had an absolute itching to get back out on my bike, which I haven't done this year so far. So back up the Malverns I went for a quick spin and I loved it. Oh, so good. Very muddy obviously, very slippy, but all good fun. In ears this morning I've got a podcast by a couple of friends of mine, Brett and Andy. It's called Running the Red Line, and at the moment they're talking about Brett. He's got himself an ice bath and he's going to be using it for recovery and whatnot. What are your feelings on ice baths? I mean, I swim a lot and occasionally when the pool's a bit too cold I hate it. So the thought of getting in to an ice bath, much colder than the pool will ever be, every morning, or using it for recovery like Brett, I don't know, it's not for me. Let me know in the comments if you're into it and if you've seen the benefits all these influencers have been sharing online. I'll be interested to know your thoughts, because maybe I just need to bite the bullet and just get over myself a little bit and just, I guess, get used to it. Let me know. Finally the sun's coming out, cutting through all the clouds. It's glorious up here now. I'm so glad I got up. Probably could have stayed in bed an extra hour, but hey. Sun's out, job done, on to the next one. Hey team, you join me on a very wet Tuesday afternoon, and I'm just doing a 10-minute warm-up before getting into an interval session to help with a bit of speed before the 10Ks I've got coming up in Nottingham and Gloucester next month. So I'm going to do a pyramid interval set where I'm going to start 30 on, 30 off, followed by 1 minute on, 1 minute off, 1 minute 30 on, 1 minute 30 off, back down, and then I'm going to repeat the set. I'm aiming to do around the 8-minute mile pace, well, between 8-minute mile pace and I think it's 8-12-minute mile pace, and that would get me in on the 10K for about 50 to 51 minutes, which would be a PB for me. So yeah, I'll get this warm-up done and let's see how much pain I can put myself through trying to hit these paces. Let's get it. Right, 1 minute to go until we find out whether I've set up this interval session correctly on my Garmin, and see how much pain I can put myself through. Gentle jog back to the car now. I'd say that interval session was a success. My first one in this mini block. It hurt in places, I was expecting it to. It certainly delivered. As I said, I'm going to try and do those weekly with a tempo session as well, so I'll see you at that tempo session. Hey team, you join me on a much brighter afternoon run than Tuesday. I think I'm probably only adding to it with the attire I'm wearing today. The world's loudest jacket matched with the world's loudest sunglasses. But just want to warm up now, and I'm about 9 minutes in of the 10-minute warm-up, and then I'm doing a tempo session of 4-minute repeats with about 1 minute 30 rest. This will be my first tempo session of this little mini block, and to be honest, my first ever. So let's see how I get on, yeah? Well, that's the first one done. I should probably mention that I've come across to Worcester for different scenery today and a bit more of a flatter playing field, so that it's a bit fairer on me. But I can see the Malverns in the distance, and yeah, nearly time for the second one. That's the third one done. I have found that the initial spike of your heart rate really hurts, but once you get up there you can sustain it. So yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. One more round to go, see how I get on. Should probably get back running on my recovery run, eh? Well, looks like that's the end of the road, back the way we came. Is Worcester never not underwater? that's me done. That was hard work, but I can definitely feel the benefit. If I can do a few more of those, I think I'll probably be able to sustain a bit better pace throughout. So that's good. Bit of a recovery now before I head back to the car. Unfortunately, I've got to go all the way around because I'm blocked off from my car now from the river. But that's fine. Get a few miles under the belt. I'm impressed I got out today, to be fair, because I've been suffering with a migraine the last couple of days, and I mean I kind of used to them, I suffer with them quite a bit, but yeah, it has meant that as soon as I finish work it's almost straight to bed really, get back in that darkness. But got myself out for a swim at lunchtime today, and that was really good. Really good to get the heart rate back up. And then yeah, oh, my phone's talking to me. But yeah, I'm glad I got out for this run as well. The first tempo session, well, really that I've ever done. And yeah, I'm impressed with how I did. So yeah, next week a bit more of the same. I'm going to do another interval session, another tempo session. I would normally do park run Saturday morning, followed by a long run, I guess, on the Sunday. But I'm going away this weekend. It was my birthday on Wednesday, and my partner, she's taking me away for, well, I don't really know. It's a bit of a surprise, all of it, to be fair. So hopefully I'll make it out alive. And I'll see you next week. Who fancies a selfie with a swan then? Because I think I've got about 100 here. And a lovely little dog. Hello mate. Well, I've just been sitting with the swans for a bit, and a lovely woman came up to me and gave me a leaflet about the swans, because apparently there's a whole group of people, volunteers, who feed the swans in the area. So every evening the swans gather to get their grub, but they also put out food around the local area that members of the public can buy and feed the swans as well. I think so. That's really cool. And actually, in turn, those swans were really tame. I'm used to quite aggressive ones, so it's a nice change. So that's me done. Back at the car now, a very steamy car. I must have worked up a bit of a sweat during my run, but yeah, felt good. Felt like progression was made. There was definitely speed there that I don't usually unlock, so that's a good thing. But yeah, that'll probably do it for this week. I'm being whisked away on a birthday weekend this weekend coming, so no park run or long run for me this week. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I definitely see you. I see all of you. I see all your likes. I see all your comments. It really means the world. But yeah, I'll see you on the next one. See you laters.